guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Symphony and I'm going to be telling you guys a story time, but it's not like really a story time. It's like a dream that I had like 2 or 3 years ago. I just want to say that, like, a little disclaimer, that I'm not trying to like make it seem like, oh, she's lying, oh, she's being dramatic. No, like, I seriously truly believe about what I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm going to be telling you guys my little prediction on how I predicted Miss Rona and just basically about everything that's going on right now or that can happen in the future because of basically little signs of what's going on. So I had wrote down a little note because this dream was like 2-3 years ago, so everything is like a little bit like off and on, like with like the memory, but I do remember like the main things of this dream anyways. And I had asked you guys on Instagram if you guys wanted a story time too, and a lot of you said yes. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you guys follow me at SymphonyTaylor. Leave it on the screen or here, whatever. Take my charger out because I feel like sometimes like it can like mess with like the sound or something. Okay, so I am a true believer about dreams being signs and like dreams being like something that could happen in the future or really soon, because like I have a lot of story times about, like, I could tell you about like all these dreams I had and it came true, but that would be like a different time. And I also want to say I am like a spiritual type of Christian. Like, I'm not like a average Christian, if you know what I'm saying, like go to church every Sunday and Bible service and all that stuff. Like, yeah, that's cool, but like I'm more of like a spiritual type. Like, I like being in tune with God and like what he tells me, and like in tune with like spirits around me and like vibes and stuff like that. And I believe in the Bible of like how it's like the book of life. If it sounds like I'm whispering too, I'm sorry. Like, this is just how I talk. I don't want to talk too loud or anything, and I don't want like my neighbors to hear like what I'm saying, because I got some nosy ass neighbors. God uses dreams to prepare us for what's coming. Oh, boom, I'm asleep, right? Then all of a sudden I'm dreaming. Oh my God, let me not say that. But basically, in the dream, I'm trying to remember, like, okay, so I remember like me being outside in like my street area, or basically I remember like a bridge or like the street ground, like, no, it was like it was like a street, like how a street is, like with the lines and like cars going this way and cars going that way. Okay, it's a street, and I remember like it lifting up like it was a bridge. Like, you know how certain bridges can like lift up so boats can like go through, but the street was like that. But I don't know if, see, like, this is annoying. Like, this is why I hesitated to do a story time, because like I'm just like, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I remember, like the street or the bridge or whatever that was there was lifting up for us not to go anywhere. That's the first feeling that I remember in the dream, like, okay, we're gonna be stuck or something like us being stuck, and like us can't go anywhere or anything that can come through. Nothing can come through because this is like open. Like, then I remember seeing Trump's face like in a sign, like a huge sign, or like on a billboard, and it was like everywhere, like stuff was saying like Trump or Trump this, Trump that. Like, basically our president was like everywhere. It was like we were in war or we were preparing for war. I don't know, I just remember like helicopters and like a chaos feeling. Like, I don't know, like I know I just felt like, okay, what's going on? Like, this is not normal. Like, this is not the normal. And if you watch the news, I feel like you should understand more about what I'm talking about. Not even like the US news, even like the foreign news, because like I feel like it'll make more sense, because even though stuff isn't happening in the US yet, it may be starting to happen in like other countries like right now. I remember in my apartment, right, like inside like my apartment house or whatever, I remember people like were in line in here, not in my room, but like in the living room or something, or like outside like the apartments, I don't even know. I remember like they were getting like shots or something, and they were like looking really weak and frail and like like zombies basically, but they weren't zombies. Like I knew they weren't zombies. Like I knew they weren't zombies. They were just like looking not normal. And I don't know I think it was a doctor, like I don't know, or doctors, I don't know. I just remember people were getting shots in their back or in their arm. I feel like it was like both, like I don't know, and they were just like waiting for the shot. Then I was walking into my room, then I saw a lot of dead bodies in my room. Like in this area where I'm sitting at, I seen a lot of dead bodies, and I seen a lot of them in plastic bags. This dream was like 2 or 3 years ago, so when I was like in high school. And yeah, that's why it's also like kind of like a blur to me. Like I don't remember every single event, but I remember like the main things that makes me feel like I predicted Miss Rona. But what else? What else? And yeah, that's all I remember. This is like, this is crazy. Yeah, that's all I remember. Like I just remember people getting shots, people were looking sick, people were in plastic bags. Dead bodies were in plastic bags or something. Like yeah, dead bodies were in plastic bags, and like some of them weren't even in plastic bags either. Oh yeah, right when I was going into my room too, there was a fire, so I'm assuming that the bodies were going to like be cremated or something, or like turn into ashes, or like somebody was burning up the dead bodies. Okay, that's all I know. Or something, like something, it was like a dark, oh yeah, in my room, like none of the lights were on, everything was dark, and outside it was like really gloomy too. So like yeah, my room lights weren't on or anything, everything was like a dark feeling. It was weird. It was like so freaking weird. But yeah, that's why I think I predicted Miss Rona, because of what's going on right now. If you watch the news, then you would understand. Like if you watch the news, then you would understand why I believe what I believe. And I also truly believe that this is possibly going to get worse. This is just the beginning of everything, because all of this just came out of nowhere for 2020, and it's just like, and it's also crazy too how 2020 is kind of like the 1920s, because during the 1920s the Great Depression was starting or something crazy. So yeah, kind of this is like kind of like a conspiracy theory type of video, but then it's not, because I really do believe that this was like a God-given dream. Like he was like trying to warn me about what's gonna happen in the future. But yeah, that is all for this story time. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the description box, and let me know if you guys have any dreams that had came true. Let me know if you guys want more story times from me. My life is not really that interesting, but I do have quite some stories to tell you guys. But just let me know in the comments. Give this video a like and subscribe to my channel down below to join the harmony. And yeah, like I said, I really truly believe that this was a God-given dream. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.